shit. Hey, hit that shit, gangy. Oh my god. Lines are gonna be crazy today.
Maybe though. I'm like that at.
I was like, hold on.
It's a pussy here.
You shouldn't be. Uh-oh. Is it going?
It might be recording.
It's a video.
There we go. You got that height on me, man. You got that height on me, you know what I mean? You know, we out here with Barrett, you know, the GOAT, John Bentley, right? That's the man right here, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Wizards of Wizards.
And Hannah Montana, yeah, he on there too. Yes, sir.
That dude was pretty damn good.
Where is he? That guy cool.
And I'm chilling with Asia Zeus.
What's up?
Asia's look like a mug, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
He never gonna age because his name is Zeus.
Never.
He got thunderbolts in his
I've
back
been looking
pocket.
the same since I was 15.
And we got like all three of my girls from Final Fantasy VII. Come on, y'all.
Come on.
Come on in there. I'm gonna hold it because Asia Zeus got little.
I got little baby on.
Come on. We get in there, man.
Let's extend that a little bit. There we go. Yes, sir.
There we go. We all up in here in Connecticut.
Yeah. What's up?
Asia Zeus got a booger in his nose.
I do.
I'm totally teasing.
Hey, I would have believed you too. I would have believed you too. I'm like, hold on, which one though?
No, Zeus don't get boogers in his nose. He got electricity to shoot him out.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Hit somebody else across the room.
Hey, you gotta watch out though. You gotta watch out. As soon as they come out, it's instant. You know what I mean? It's dope. It's dope.
You crazy?
Yes,
Hey, we're just chilling and having fun in Connecticut at Connecticon 2026.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, we got all the ladies of Final Fantasy
everybody
VII over here. Asia Zeus, and I get to hang out and have fun.
It's a great time. Great time.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Too, man.
Appreciate you, ladies. Thank you so much, man. And look out for them electrified boogers.
Oh yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous.
Where is he?
Huh? I'm trying to think.
From a game or game?
Probably both.
Oh my gosh! From SpongeBob!
Okay, so we just came back from meeting the cast of Final Fantasy. Besides, well, Cloud, Aerith, because they were in here. Several others wasn't here, but you know we met Britt Barron, John Bentley, Susie Young, and Caleb Pierce. Obviously, you saw the video with John Bentley, so that was awesome. The bear is sitting right behind me. We're just kind of sitting right now, waiting for a panel. I believe there's a Final Fantasy panel, but before that is a Demon Slayer panel. So we're just gonna, go to the Demon Slayer panel, sit down, watch the panel, and then we're gonna go to the Final Fantasy one that's afterwards. So we'll see what's going on after that. Today's day 2. It's a Saturday, I believe. So it's been a blast so far. I'm not gonna lie, it's great. And I don't know who we're gonna meet next. I want to meet Ray Chase, Cyclops, and Sukuna, and Choso from Jujutsu Kaisen. But we'll see what happens when we get there. The line was kind of long, so we're just gonna go back and then do a couple rounds, and we'll see what happens. But so far it's been a blast. If you guys enjoyed the video so far, make sure you like, subscribe, do all the stuff, and I'll be seeing you guys later.
Wait, is it raining? It was
earlier. Look at them. Look at them all.
All right. Well, here we are. We are here to talk about Demon Slayer. Power Rangers, I had a tough time trying to get back in the on camera after Power Rangers. Any role was either a Chinese guy, and then I just didn't look the part, or a Caucasian guy, and it was like, what are you? They couldn't figure out what I was. So it's hard to get back into on camera. But the stunt guys from Power Rangers, the Japanese stunt team, they had a camera from Japan. They wanted to shoot an action film, and I could do.
Is it working? Is it going?
Yeah. She on her phone. Here.
I personally am looking forward and honored to introduce our panelists today. So, let me introduce them in no particular order. First and foremost, the iconic voice of Barrett Wallace, Mr. John Bentley. Performing his role as Red 13, as well as some of your childhood favorites, Mr. Max Middleman. Performing a lovely thief, Miss Susie Young. The voice actress behind, let's face it, most of your first crushes in video games. Doing the voice of Tifa, Miss Britt Barrett. And last, but certainly not least, the man who has been inspiring us to embrace our dreams, playing the role of Zack, Mr. Canada. My God, I am looking forward to this panel. So, I believe, how are you guys doing today?
We only have one microphone.
Yeah, I know. What gives? Can we get more microphones up in here? What the heck?
I mean, 2 of us are kind of loud, so I don't know.
John, we're looking at you.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm not loud. Can we borrow yours?
Yeah,
Are you doing our thing?
Apparently I'm the moderator.
Are you gonna get your butt up here?
Christian Walker at your service, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, I think the best way to perform this panel would be to open it up to the floor. What do you guys think? So, because we only have 2 mics up here, I think I'm not going to be up on this stage. I'm going to walk around and get questions from the audience. Oh, there we go. All right, so if you have a question for any of our lovely panelists, please feel free to step up to the mic as we speak.
No problem. Christian, thank you. No problem.
Thank you, Christian. Y'all give it up for Christian.
Sexual tackle.
Hey, that's the first time I've been called that, so. All right. Shall we have our first question up for grabs? Yay! Hi, what's your name?
Emily.
Emily, nice to meet you. What's your question?
My question would be, do you guys have a favorite line delivery you've done from Remake and Rebirth, maybe even Revelation?
Okay, we're not falling for that.
there's this part. I like when Red 13 says, "I want to speak with your manager."
You just gonna casually pass it over to me. any lines I get to do where I'm joking with Red, where I'm joking with Cloud, or when I'm joking with Kate Sith, or I'm in my scenes with Marlene, those are my favorite lines. Well, okay, technically, she just broke it. She just so I may be doing stuff with some little material stealer, but I wasn't supposed to talk about it till somebody said, "What about me?" Why don't you use that one, Susie?
Well, one of my favorites is actually an interaction with you.
I know, but we can't talk about it.
Oh, I'm talking about Rebirth.
Oh, you talking about Rebirth? Yeah, we got a lot of stuff on Rebirth.
Did you forget? You forgot.
No, I haven't forgotten. You just,
It's fine.
I just ate.
It's fine. I'll get over it. It's when she says to Barrett, "Permission to pull my nose, sir."
Give us a line. What is it?
I'll be fine. You've seen how much ass I can kick.
Okay, my favorite is 2 words, but it sounds like 4. Me, Gungaga.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you. All right. We're open for our next question. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, who are you?
My name is Alyssa.
What's up, Alyssa?
Hi.
What's your question, Alyssa?
So, I don't know if you have ever seen the behind-the-scenes stuff of when they film, like, voice actors doing Toy Story, for example, like, and you see the actors, like, together, they're bouncing off of each other with the interactions and ad-libbing. And I know that's probably not as possible with the video game that was originally in Japanese or anything, but what level of interaction do you guys get to have when you do your reels?
Even in American games or games that are produced in America, or the English is first, there's still no group records. I've only had one game where I ever did a group record, and that was on Bug Snacks. Yeah. The first it was like, I remember it distinctly because it was right before the pandemic, and I never had another group record after that. So yeah, that was the only game that ever happened that I'm aware of.
I think that you only do group records when you're doing motion capture,
yeah.
you know, together on the stage. But otherwise, if it's just voiceover, especially for ADR or dubbing, it's or by yourself.
So then, quick follow-up. Do you guys get to hear the other deliveries in response to what you're supposed to say, or is it like a mixed bag?
Sometimes it depends on if they recorded first. We have 4-hour sessions. We have 4-hour sessions apart, with 2 breaks.
And I can say, I don't ever get to hear, anytime I have a scene with Aaron, it's not Bree doing it, it's the director, and he plays a killer Aaron, but he really gets me in the zone reading the lines, so that's my extent of that. What about you guys? Well, who, Kirk?
Kirk.
Of course, Kirk.
The funny thing about that is Kirk has the most gravelly, deep voice.
I feel like Cody's not here to defend himself, but he usually goes first and complains because I get his voice, but he doesn't ever get mine to play off of. Sorry.
Thank you so much.
That was
Thank you.
Let's open it up for another question. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Owen. I have a question for Max Middleman. So in Rebirth, of course.
You sound like none of people. I love it, Owen.
Yeah. So, as you know, later in the game, you have the whole Nanika reveal, and then a bunch of side quests get re-recorded dialogue, and you save them until then.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, was it like you recorded the first Red 13 and then Nanika?
Yeah, I had to.
Like just kind of randomly throw a battle.
I'm trying to remember, we recorded everything twice, and I remember we had so many sessions, and I was like, why do I feel like we're repeating the stuff? And I was like, oh wait, yeah, we are. We're literally doing every single thing with both. And I think we would do we would try and get all of one, we would like try and do all of Red 13 and then all of Nanaki. Like if it was one session in which we were going back and forth, we tried to knock everything out in the first 2 hours for Red 13 and then the next 2 hours for Nanaki. Or we would do like 3 sessions just Red 13 and then 3 sessions just Nanaki, this kind of thing.
Great, cool, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. I'm loving these questions, aren't you? I know. Let's open it up to the next guest. Hi, what's your name?
Sorry, this can be mad basic. I know you love the questions, but first off, I hope you guys are proud of your performances. This is my first Final Fantasy, and your guys' performances grip me to follow the game. Thank you. I actually playing all. I'm really interested in your guys' process when it comes to just like how you get into different ranges when you're performing your scenes, because you're very dynamic. So I'd love to hear like maybe your processes. I know it's a lot
Give us
to ask
behind
you
the
to do
scenes. Anyone? Okay, I'll start. So I will say,
What's even going on?
listen, I mean, Zach's pretty athletic. So I tried, one of the first days of recording was doing the squats in Crisis Core. And I tried in the booth to do squats as well. I'm like, this is gonna make it feel very genuine to Zach. And the director gets on, he's like, I don't know why you're playing him so out of breath. He's way more chicken than that. And I'm like, yeah, let's take 5 and let's come back and do this again. And the second time I did it, I didn't do a single squat. I just made the noises into the mic.
For my character, since there are 2 distinct voices, I don't like to record them like back and forth. I do like to do one at a time because I do feel like they are 2 different kind of personalities. So yeah, I kind of request to stick with one all the way through and then move to the other one. It's also 2 completely different sides of my vocal range. So if I'm warming up for Nanaki, I'm sort of warming out of Red 13 and vice versa. So yeah.
I take a lot of throat lozenges before I go in, because Barrett doesn't really do anything gentle. Unless it's with, speaking with Marlene, or unless it's a serious scene. I don't know, play the game, I don't want to give any spoilers. That ain't funny, somebody but I usually take a lot of voice, I take a lot of tea, drink a lot of water before we go in for, like I said, our 4-hour sessions, and have at it. So that's my preparation aside from character development, which we did way back when we did remake.
Okay. Might I say, you made me cry like 2 times already.
Good. You should have cried 3 times for Rebirth, though.
3 times in total, or like in total of the trilogy?
No, 3 different spots. I talked with some people who came to the table about what made me cry in the booth. I think a lot of you already know, Susie, I broke down your arm in New York. The process for my friend, and then there's a process where I go back home, and then there's a process from seeing something that wasn't in the OG. So now it's just the visual and going through the live stream. So those 3 things tore me up in Rebirth. Okay. Remake was in itself the establishment of the character, okay. So.
I mean, I'm pretty much the same as you, because Yuki's like, oh, it's like up here. So she's super intense, and that's why they put me at the end of the day, so I can keep people awake. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. Very insightful.
Welcome, man. Great beard, boy. I wish. I know it's matching.
All right, let's have our next question. What's your name?
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Alivio.
That voice.
That voice.
And
that voice.
Wow.
Thank you.
And you got a cool name? Hi, my name is Alivio. Any one of you guys are single, then
Man, come on. Second to that voice, man. I'm just curious to know if video games impacted your childhoods at all, and if any of them, if those games, what they are, and if they drove you to, be a part of this massive project.
Y'all ain't reaching me, man. I'm an only child. So my mom taught me to read at about 2 years old, and I think we finished the Odyssey and the Iliad and all that stuff by about 7 or 8. So I ran out of Greek mythology, I ran out of different things, and I'm like, yo, what are these comic book things, and why are they so colorful? So I got caught up in the comic books, and then I found out what anime was. Then I found out what video games were. My first one was an Atari, and then I started, you know, progressively getting, oh, Mom can afford this now. I can get this Xbox, right? This, you know, Super Nintendo. And so I've always been like a fanboy, little nerd. Glasses were about that thick. So yeah, I'm right there with you, bro. It's an honor to be able to do this. So when the original came out, '97, I played it. My wife and I, Michelle, had just gotten married. The real story is I was playing this game called Bass and Black Bass, and she can tell you the story at the table, but she came home from work and I was playing the game, and she left for the next day for work and I was still playing the game. I didn't realize the whole night had passed. I was like, hey, how much do you think this one weighs? And she was like, boy!
I used to watch my brother play, my brother's 4 years older than me, so he would play games and I would watch when I was younger. And so he played the OG Final Fantasies on Nintendo, and I would watch him, and then I got a little older and I figured out how to do stuff, and then I would play them. And then I played Final Fantasy VIII on the PC, and that blew my mind because of the story and the graphics, and I fell in love with the game. And it moved me. It might have jump-started puberty for me, I'm not sure. Could have been the catalyst to do it, I really don't know. So yeah, there were plenty of games for me as a kid that made me feel feelings, and yeah, video games have been a pivotal part, I would say, of my growing up.
For me, I was also an only child. And so I didn't have, like, my cousins were playing Final Fantasy X, and I was like so interested in doing that. So I had gotten a copy of my own as a kid. That was the first Final Fantasy I ever played, first RPG. Yes. And happy anniversary to Final Fantasy X, by the way. So it is my first and my favorite Final Fantasy of all time. Yes. So yeah, without that, I really don't think I would be where I am today. Because of 10, I was introduced to so many of the other of the series, and I got to know it through like Kingdom Hearts, and then Advent Children, and now we're here. And so yeah, truly, without that, I would not be here in my career. So yeah.
Well, I grew up a Nintendo 64 girl, and it was, but my gaming experience growing up was really communal. So I would really only play video games with my brother and my cousins, and we were fighting, if there were more than 4 of us, who gets to take a turn. So I never really got into like solo gaming. My brother got a PS2 and that was his. He was not good at sharing. Little did we know that I'd grow up and work in this industry. But outside of that, like I feel I'm a little bit of an outsider in the gaming world and learning and embarrassing myself. I tried to play Remake on easy and I did not feel it was easy. So my husband keeps being like, you need to stream yourself playing all these games you're in. And I'm like, that would be a humiliation ritual. Okay, so, yeah, we don't need to see that. So that's private. But I'm trying, and I love learning, and talking to everyone here helps me learn, because they come and talk to me about really complex parts of the game, and I'm like, you have to explain that to me. I get the story aspect, but the actual playing part, it's very hard. So I'm always impressed with everyone that has played the OG, specifically as kids. I'm like, that's an impossible game. I'm on like Mario Kart and not the Switch version, even that's too hard, so.
Do you remember some of your favorite N64 games? Remember?
What do you mean, my courses? Oh, honey, yes.
Your courses?
On N64, like Mario Kart?
No, like other game, like were you just on Mario Kart earlier?
Mario Kart, Mario Party.
Think of Mario thing.
And GoldenEye. But I did learn about the characters. I'm just like humiliating myself today. I'm also a Disney adult, so I didn't necessarily want to be an actor because of doing video games. I would watch the Disney Channel and be like, I want to be on that. But there were always the Kingdom Hearts commercials. So I was like, I know all these characters, but who are those other ones? So that's how I was introduced to Final Fantasy, and here we are.
Can I tell you a quick story about an N64 game, a total non sequitur? There was a game called Rayman, and I was playing a game, and there was one part I got stuck, and on the pamphlet it said, like, if you get stuck or you need help, call this 900 number. And I remember like the whole game avoiding using it, and because I told my mom, I was like, can I call this 900 number? And she was like, they charge you, so no, you can't call that number. You're gonna have to pay for it. So I didn't call it, and then I got stuck, and I could not figure out. It was like you were in a ship, and you had to get to the end of the level or something, and I couldn't figure out how to get the ship to the end of the level. And so I finally was like, Mom, can I please call in? She's like, okay, but don't spend too long. And I called the number, and it was like, thank you for calling the Rayman helpline. What are you, like, what is your issue? And then I like punched in number 2 or whatever, and the line goes, the point of this level is to get the ship to the end of the level. And I was like, I know that! I know what the point is, and that's all it told me. So,
nice mic technique there.
He's a professional. Thank you. Okay, I need you guys to know. Video games saved my career in LA, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, because I planned on moving out to LA post-college. I had a guy I was gonna live with, and he calls me 2 days before I'm meant to move out to LA. And he's like, hey man, sorry, it's not gonna work out. Like, I don't actually have a place for you. And I'm like, I still gotta get out to LA. So I knew this one guy in LA, Cooper, and I knew he loved video games. And I kind of barely knew Cooper. So I called Cooper as I was like at the airport in Dallas to fly to LA. I was like, Coop, my guy. I did not grow up playing video games, but I'm like, my video game, you want to play some games tonight? He's like, yeah, come over. I came over, I needed a place to crash, I just slowly fell asleep as he played video games. And the next morning I woke up, I'm like, I'm so crazy. And then I got in my car, I'm like, what am I doing? But it is thanks to video games that I survived my first night in LA, guys. Thank you to Cooper.
Thank you for Cooper. Thanks for Cooper.
Hey, is Cooper here?
He's in LA.
It's jam-packed. Yeah, I couldn't do that, bro. Scared the shit out of me. It was lower priced for that. Yeah.
Before he said he didn't have an arm, I heard him say something
Oh, yeah,
about his
'cause-
arm, and I'm like, oh, so he must not have an arm. And then he
Oh.
was like, oh yeah, so I don't have an arm.
Because it's a gun.
And I'm like, oh, don't want
Oh, yeah, look.
to shoot me.